Aloha, my name is Suzie Cooney of Suzie Trains Maui. I'm also a Naish sub-team rider. If you haven't done so, please go to naishsurfing.com, look for the lifestyle tab, and be sure to check out all of my awesome sup fitness articles designed just for you to help you keep stronger and last on the water longer. In today's video, I'll be referencing an article that I wrote a little while back on how to understand what it means to have a balanced SUP training program to avoid some common injuries that I'm seeing more and more in my studio and hearing it from some of the team members and my friends. Because some of you guys are super big chargers or recreational paddlers, I'm noticing and hearing a lot about shoulder strains and back fatigue, back strains of the muscles of the back, and also a few blown out knees, and that usually relates to people charging huge waves and getting blown and hit by a wave actually into the kneecap. But regardless of what level paddler you are, these exercises that I'll be illustrating today are super simple. Anyone can do them and everybody will benefit. Again, focusing on the shoulder muscles, the back, and the knee for stand-up paddling. So before we go on, I'm going to show you real quick some of the gear that I have in my studio that you might already have. So we'll get on to that before we get into the exercises, okay? Thanks. Okay, the gear that we're going to use in this video is brought to you by Board Balance Trainer. I could not do my cool tricks and training without this stuff. On the left here we have the rocker board, which is, this is the yin and yang model, totally cool. And in the center we have the Board Gigante flow cushion, which is 24 inches in diameter and can be inflated to about 2 feet or 24 inches. And the convenient mouthpiece here allows you to blow it up on the beach or use a quick hand pump. These are designed for actually stand-up paddle boards that you'll see that I do in my training. Also, it has a nubby side to grab the boards and your stand-up paddle board too. So that's a whole nother video. But then on over to the kicktail. This is my favorite board, and this offers a lot of action, and I consider this a sassy board. So, okay, so check it out, Board Balance Trainer. You can get these on my website at SuzieTrainsMaui.com. To add to your equipment list, you'll need some simple tubing and the TRX Rip Trainer. Totally awesome stuff. The tubing comes in different gauges. You can find this pretty much anywhere. Here the yellow is kind of a medium gauge resistance, and then the red here is a heavier gauge. These handles also are very soft and comfortable, so some handles can be a little bit uncomfortable. And next to that is the TRX Rip Trainer. Totally love this thing. And the cord that I have here is a heavy gauge cord. I would recommend you buy. It comes with a medium, but the heavy gauge cord allows you to get a little more deep in the training and allows for more power and resistance. This can also be purchased on my website at Suzie Trains Maui. Okay, cool. Part of having a balanced SUP training program requires you as the paddler and athlete to understand how muscles function. So I always try to teach all my clients and our team members that when you are out there and training, either on the water or in your studio or at the gym, you need to be really mindful of how your body is performing on the land and on the water. So one thing I want you to learn is how what I called hold the money, or technically called retraction of the shoulder blades. And that's simply sitting up real tall and pinching your shoulder blades together. Imagine kissing them together or kind of closing the gap and not letting those shoulder blades separate. And that's how you'll be performing most of your exercises of the upper body today. So kind of envision holding a $100 bill back there and squeezing it real tight, and that's where I want you to live. And that's how we'll be performing the exercises. So again, hold the money. It's also called retraction. Okay, that's your lesson on shoulders. And now on to the exercises. Here we begin what is called a single shoulder press. Make sure that your shoulders are in retraction, pelvic tilt forward, standing up nice and tall, power coming from the shoulder blade and your palm is open. Press and smoothly go forward, return, and press forward, breathe, return, focus on the shoulder, press, return, press, return. Excellent. And next, external and internal tube rotations, a must to maintain stability of all the shoulder muscles, including the rotator cuff muscles. Wrap your tube around a fixed object, stand up nice and tall, Don't death grip the handle there. Shoulders in retraction. Look forward. Elbow glued to your rib cage and pull externally. It's real good to reduce fatigue and pain that may radiate down the arm. So this is one I highly recommend to add to your training routine every day. Now on to internal tube rotations, pulling the tube inward. Elbow tight, shoulder blades in retraction, good posture. Don't pull too tightly. Just use your strength accordingly. Now switch to the other arm. Here we are doing internal tube rotations. Nice and easy, shoulder blades in retraction. And then we'll be switching on to external tube rotations. Kind of confusing, but you'll get it. Nice posture, Susie. Shoulder retraction, pull the tube now outward. Good, nice and easy. Excellent. I love these. These are called shoulder tube chops. Affix your tubing about 3 feet above you on a hook or something stable. Grab the tubing, usually palm open, arm at 90-degree angles, hand on your opposing thigh. Engage your obliques and your core and punch to the opposite side of the front of the knee and press. Release, re-engage, and press again. Really hold those abs in. Feel the whole right side of your body assisting lats and shoulder. Awesome for power and pushing that blade into the water. To make it more challenging, step away from the tower, re-engage, head down, elbow 90 degrees, chop, press and chop. Again, obliques, lats, core, and shoulder. Outstanding. I love it. Hope you like the shoulder exercises, and now we're moving on to the back. Specifically, we'll be talking more about the upper back muscles, like the traps and the rhomboids, and again, the shoulder blades. But don't forget that the lower back can get strained too. A lot of you long-distance paddlers, including myself, have experienced, great fatigue in the upper traps. But also, since the lower back helps your hips provide that extra inertia as you're pulling your body to the shaft of the paddle, helping your board to glide efficiently. That's a whole nother video, but don't forget that the lower back does play a role. We'll do another video for that another time. So let's move on to the back exercises, and here we go. These are called TRX Rip Trainer back rows. Make sure you put your hand in the safety loop, a nice wide grip, line the middle of the rip trainer in the middle of your chest. Stand back, elbows up, shoulders in retraction, head forward, tilt your pelvis, pull that bar to your chest with your back muscles, not your arms. Nice and retracted, half repetition, and pull. Make sure you breathe, return part way, that we don't want to lose that money. To mix it up, increase the pace or tempo. Hold that money, elbows up, and breathe, breathe, cool. Okay, hope you like that back exercise. Now we're moving on to the knees. Now, although you're not charging jaws today like Kai and Cody and Chuck and Robbie, but maybe that's your dream. However, even if you are a recreational paddler, the knees are important too. And I'm just going to show you a couple exercises on the Endo board and Gigante flow cushion that will help you learn how to stabilize all the muscles of the knee compartment. But don't forget, what will also benefit here are the muscles and joints and tendons and ligaments of your ankle and also your hip, because they're all connected. So let's quickly move on to the knees so the knees have it. Let's go. Here I'm placing the Endo board balance trainer rocker board on top of the nubby side of the Endo board Gigante flow cushion, making sure it's nice and perfect. Stepping between the two dots with my right foot and making sure I'm in proper alignment. My knee is slightly bent and soft, making sure to be tracking my kneecap over my long second toe and gazing forward. Don't look down, your brain doesn't like that. We're going to go into a forward stance here and do a couple squats, making sure we don't lock that knee on the top of the movement. And then we'll be going through all planes of motion, keeping my foot here in neutral. Another squat with my leg in neutral position, making sure that I'm not compensating in any way with my kneecap. Again, over the long toe, hip is slightly bent, knee is straight, posture's looking good. And here we go again into another squat, loading up that knee joint, ankle, and hips. Legs forward, to the side, and back. And again, forward, to the side, and back. Not so bad. Cool. And here I'm repositioning the rocker board on the flow cushion again, now stepping up on the 2 dots, making sure the arch of my foot are squared and center on both those dots. If your feet are wider apart, it's more of a balance. Closer together is more core work. And I'm going to press right and left as imagining I'm in choppy water. It's good training for ankle, knee compartment, and the hip. Going into a squat position, make sure at the top of the movement we don't lock the legs. Hold for about 2 to 5 seconds. And continue, making sure your knees are tracking over that long second toe. Good form is important. And here I've got my Sassy Indoboard Trainer Kicktail board. It is fast and really improves my performance. So we're going to do the same principle here, starting with one leg, right in the center of the board, making sure my knee is bent, and repeating what we did basically in the prior exercise, making sure I'm gazing forward. My knee is tracking perfectly over my second long toe. My posture is good. I'm looking forward, not straight down. Your brain doesn't like that. So now I'm pressing forward for board speed and carving. So board speed forward, heel back to carve. My left leg goes out in front. Little front action, side and behind. Cool. Super fast, super awesome, good for the knees. And now 2 legs, just like before, holding your squat, 2 to 5 seconds. You can also add weights to increase the challenge. All right, keep breathing. Excellent. Don't forget to switch to your surf stance. If you're regular or goofy, you can do it all. Load up that front thigh, burn it out to fatigue. Endurance, endurance. This is where it counts, right here. You can really increase the knee performance, leg action, and overall performance. Get low and switch it up. Well, I hope you like these exercises, and they will benefit all levels of paddlers, whether you'd like to charge the waves or hang out with your family, put your dog on the board. It's important that you stay injury-free and learn how to train your body properly so you can enjoy the water longer. Make sure you check out NashSurfing.com. There's a lot of great gear, because I hope that after this video, you'll ride Nash. Also check out my websites, SuzieTrainsMaui.com and also StandUpPaddlingFitness.com. Until next time, share and care out there, and we'll see you soon. Mahalo.